All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 54.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Levis going to the air right away. A short throw taken in by a Conquo. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Levis. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Titans at 6-7, a game under 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Levis looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
54, like 54.
Levis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that
one. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, you're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Gore, handoff left. Runs through the contact. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Levis. Oh, that is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Levis back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
Touchdown, 49ers! Isaac Guerrero, 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis sets up to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion, there goes Bell. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Levis. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they'll pitch it back to Gore. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. That's going to bring up a 4th down. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Going up top for Miller. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got Gore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Levis. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy forced out to his left. That escapes the sack, and he'll just get rid of it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. In motion right, Deebo. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Levis from the gun. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
40 Rita.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's second and 10.
Like 5-4.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's complete. It's Gore. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They'll come up second and 7.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Come on, set.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 97 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Gore. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second and 7.
Let's go.
Now Gore on the toss, coming wide side. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Levis looking to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Zero.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
There he goes, left side. He's still on his feet. Deebo Samuel racing to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 54.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go, set. Check, Panther. Set, go.
From the pistol, it's Gore. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Hut, hut.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
54, Mike 54.
Levis to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
22 window, 22 window.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Looking downfield for Pollard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's Guerrero on 1st down. Ooh, the juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Up the middle they go with Gore. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Purdy.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
And now here's another interception. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Levis now off of play action.
Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long.
Like 54, like 54.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Levis.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
Past the 20. 5 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
49 down, 22 Rita. 5-0. 5-0.
Levis back to throw.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.